All right.
What's going on?
What's going on? What's
Can
going
you
on?
hear me?
I hear you just fine. I should have got my hat. Yes, sir. Awesome, 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 awesome. All right, welcome in everyone. Invite you want to come in and join us on the live. And for those listening on the station, we appreciate you too. Those watching this even later. I am Chris King, and we're excited to have you. We have Trav Torch with us. He has an awesome release. We've been playing it on our station for about a month or so now, and it's called Be All Right. And we're excited about it, and it is going to be all right. I love it. Of course, he does not come from your traditional gospel background. He's R&B, but he has a great gospel R&B type of feel song that I think a lot of people love and are really gravitating towards. And it's called Be All Right. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. But come on in and join us, everyone. We appreciate you today and those watching and listening tonight. For those who do not know who you are, my friend, let us know who is Trav Torch.
Trav Torch. Like I said, I don't come from the gospel background. R&B singer. I've been doing music since I was 13 years old.
Wow.
Started out as a rapper, and eventually, when the rap game started getting a little too oversaturated, I switched over to R&B, and I've been in that path ever since.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, let me ask you this: what inspired you really to say, "Hey, I want to do R&B, come from rap and do R&B"? Really focus on that.
I felt like rap was getting watered down,
Mm,
and I've always been inspired by 90s R&B. And I
love,
feel like with 90s R&B, and even further back than that, but I got to go from where I grew up.
got you.
Um,
Mm,
you really felt the soul in those records.
you did, you
You know what I
did.
mean? Very similar to gospel.
Mm,
They was taking them to church on the R&B records too,
they were.
and that's kind of like what drove me away from rap and into something a little bit more, more soulful, more impactful.
Love it. I agree with you. The '90s R&B is. I grew up in it too, and it's a different feel. It's a different than today's music, and of course, even further back, like you said, and even with gospel, it's so different now. So yeah, I agree with you on switching to that. Now, where did the name Trav Torch come from? I know that's a burning question that some people are wanting to ask me. Where did that name come from?
So I haven't told this story in a long time. So my rap name was called Dreaded T
Mm,
because I had dreads. I had dreadlocks before they were in.
gotcha.
Back when just the Jamaicans had them. Um, I cut off my dreadlocks and I changed my name to Dreaded X
I
because I was extinguishing the dreads.
love.
And when I started doing R&B, I'm like, this name is not going to work for R&B. It's not.
Yeah, no, it's not.
So um, I wanted a name that had my actual name in it, and I just felt like the adding the second word with a T in it. I thought the torch just flowed well. So
I love that.
that's how I got there.
Amazing. From Dreaded T to Trav Torch. Okay, I love that. Okay, I got you. And yeah, that's amazing. I love to hear people say, "Hey, I had the dreads before the dreads became popular." Hey, I love to hear that.
Yeah,
So
with the
it's not
side shade and everything.
okay. I love so everybody got them now. It seems like so. Yeah, I got you on that. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah.
Trav Torch is our special guest for those tuned in and watching this later. We appreciate you here on Gospel Ground Radio. You do a lot. Of course, you're an artist. You got family work. You're doing so many different things. How do you balance and juggle everything that you do?
Um, you just have to you just have to tell yourself what's important.
Mhm.
And once you tell yourself, well, what's important, what has to get done, then you have to prioritize your time.
True.
You so if I say I got to get this album done and I got to do this and I got to do that and I'm working full time and doing all this other type of stuff, I have to be disciplined and I have to say, all right, well, this is the amount of free hours I have during the week.
Hmm.
I can either be distracted and goof off or I can handle my business.
I love it. I love it. That's good. Because especially in today's world, so many distractions, we can go off and get distracted easily, lose focus.
Right.
But hey, buckle down. I'm going to get this done. I'm going to do this. That's what it's about. And prioritizing and say, hey, I got to get the music done. I got to get this done and making that happen. I definitely love to hear artists talking like that. That's good. That's good there as well. Let me ask you this. Now, of course, we know this is a gospel record. But where does your relationship with God come into your life? How does it play out? Kind of tell us your relationship with the man upstairs.
Yeah, I've always, um, I've never really been the type to be in the church,
Gotcha.
right? I've always been more spiritual. I've always believed in God, and I always believed that He is the higher power. Um, I haven't always been as close to God as I should. I
Hmm.
should be, and I recently went through an experience that resulted in me having a closer relationship with God and realizing that I need to talk to God more. I need to thank God when everything is normal,
Yes.
right? Because that's when most people tend to forget and they get comfortable and they take their blessings for granted. So, I'm in a space now where I can say, proudly that I'm regularly talking to God and regularly thanking Him for the blessings that I have in my life, and I'm not taking anything for granted.
Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, some things will drive you closer to God. And you say, "Hey, I really need to talk to God a little bit more than I have been," and those things happen in our lives in order to do that, and to get closer to Him. Um, Tell me this, as we call it, I tell your testimony or your story. What is one thing in your life that you've overcome?
Um, it's obviously not obviously, but the experience that kind of drove me to write this song.
Hmm.
I really can't get into the specifics of what happened, but
Gotcha.
um, it's it's definitely been a journey, and I'm not completely out of it yet. But I do see the light at the end of the tunnel. And it's basically the story behind this song. You
Mm.
know, the song actually. So I want to give a shout out to the producer, Moise Laporte. I've been working with him and his brother Danny for years. They been working with our family for years. But I asked him for the type of beat that he sent, and I was like, humming around to it and trying to come up with the chorus and with a melody. And the song was originally like, "So Shorty knows that she's the one, that girl, that girl."
Yeah.
And then the experience happened, and I'm like, I need, I need to know that things are going to be all right
Yeah.
because I've never experienced anything like it before,
Wow.
and I feel like God sent me the song, or he sent me the new lyrics rather. Like he put it in my head and he used me as a vessel to get the message out there that it doesn't matter what you're going through,
Hmm.
everything will be all right as long as God is by your side. and
Absolutely.
and I'm it's almost like a blessing in disguise when you're able to get that type of a positive from such a negative experience, and then be able to create something that you could share with people that could use the inspiration and the
Hmm.
motivation to keep going.
Yes. I love that. I love that you're able to take that negative, turn it into a positive, and just encourage people and help people through your experience, through your testimony, through your story, through your journey. And sometimes, like you say, you can't share everything, but you know, it's somebody out there that they really do need that help. They really need to know, hey, it's going to really be all right, because especially in today's world, so much going on, and we're worried about will it be all right in the next minute, and they want to know will it be all right. And I think the song kind of speaks to that. Tell us a little bit about that's my next question anyway. Tell us about Be All Right. I definitely love the song. I gravitated towards it. I had to reach out. I said, I like this. This is different. This is good. This is encouraging at the same time. Tell us, the process behind it, and really getting it out, and what do you think that you want the central message to be?
So like I said, it was originally going to be, when I told the producer, I said, look, I need a nice summer record where the ladies could put it on in the club and feel sexy.
I got.
That's what I told him. And when he sent it to me, I'm like, this beat is perfect for that. And, that's the direction I was going. And then, when the whole experience happened, I'm like, I always make those type of records, right? Let me do something. Let me do something where because when the experience I went through happened, I felt a total loss of control.
Gotcha.
There was so much uncertainty, there was so much anxiety, and the one thing I can control is making music.
There you go. Hmm.
So I said, okay, I'm gonna make this record, and I'm going to tell myself over and over again that everything will be all right. Like if you listen to the chorus, I'm hammering that message in the chorus. Everything will be all right. I'm saying it multiple times, and that's done intentionally to
Yeah,
reinforce the message. Like it's going to be all right. You're going to make it through. There's going to be better days ahead. You don't have to let this defeat you.
correct.
And another message, like in the verses, it's not about how hard you fall if you're dusting yourself off and getting back into the game. um One of the lessons that I learned through the experience and trying to incorporate that in the lyrics is to use a football analogy. You got to play all 4 quarters.
Yes,
If
you
you
do.
play 3.5 quarters, you may not win the game. If you
Correct.
have a goal, you got to keep your foot on the gas, because if you take your foot off the gas, somebody might pass you, or you may get distracted, and then the devil will come in and distract you and give you something else, to give you something else to do that you don't want to be doing.
That's true. That's
And,
true.
so that the whole message of the song is, besides letting people know that no matter what you're going through, you can escape it. You can recover from it. But the motivational side of it is put in that work, dust yourself off, get back in the game. Don't feel sorry for yourself, because as long as you live in a perpetual state of victimhood, you're always going to be a victim.
So true. So true.
So stop being a victim, understand that things happen,
Mhm.
and then go fix it. And then don't let it happen again.
I love it. I love it. Don't let it happen again. Go fix it. Be encouraged. And I knew you did that intentionally. So I said, well, I said, he's saying this intentionally because he really wants that message to get out there, letting people know it's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. They don't have to worry. I definitely love the production. I love the lyrics. I love that you did something different because, I think a lot of artists, they get tend to say, I'm doing the same thing. Hey, and then that thing will happen. Oh, it's time to switch this up. And I've seen that with several artists, like Charlie Wilson and so many others that have say, hey, it's time to put out some encouraging words to help people and do something that's a little bit different than I normally do. So I commend you for that. And just a good overall project, good mixing, good mastering, good production. Love the lyrics. I love the presentation. Everything is professionally done. And I think people are getting that message and what they need to let them know, hey, it's going to be all right. Especially this year with so much stuff going on. A lot of people are passing away and this happening, that happening. And of course, this election and everything else that's going on.
Yeah, I also, one of the things that I like about it is there's a lot of music out there that's about
Hmm.
drinking, drugging, disrespecting men and women, you
Yep.
know, not caring about family, and
Yeah.
I'm doing my own thing and all this type of stuff. And there's not a lot of music out there that's meant to motivate and inspire.
Yes.
And oftentimes when artists do try to make motivational or inspirational music, they're labeled as corny, or this or that. So I found it to be a challenge, like a good
Yeah.
challenge. So hey, I can make this motivational record,
Hmm.
and you can play it in the club.
Correct.
You know,
You can play it anywhere. Yeah.
you can play it at a cookout. You can play it anywhere. Nobody's gonna be, oh, that record is corny.
Yeah.
That's what I like about
Yeah.
it.
I love that too. Like you said, you can play it anywhere. In the club, and at the cookout, at the gym, at the school, at the church. It doesn't matter. You can play it anywhere, and it's an encouraging, motivating, lifting song. So I'm glad you did it, and just people need this in this hour. They really need it. Something that's not corny, like you said. Something that's going to be, hey, okay, I can groove with this. I can vibe with this, and yet it's going to still motivate me and encourage me,
And
and let me know it's going to be okay.
yeah, and thank you for complimenting the production quality. I actually, I'm in my studio right
Yeah.
now, in my basement. I recorded it right here.
Awesome.
Um, I
Great.
mixed I mixed it right here. Um, myself.
Good.
So
Hey, that's good because a lot of people can't do that. I'm telling you, I've listened to a lot of records. I'm looking like, no, I got to go back in there and do some mixing and some mastering. So, so yeah, that's good. So yeah, that's good. I commend you for that. That's good. A lot of artists do not have that talent. Some do, and you're one of the ones that do. So that's great
thank
because
you.
that's one of the things that you have to have a trained ear for that radio. I'm telling you that today. Um, for those tuned in, those watching this later, we have Trav Torch. He has a new release, "Be All Right." It's an infused gospel R&B. There's everything in between, motivational, energetic type of record, and you need to get your hands on it. Let everyone know how they can get a copy of Be All Right, how they can book you, how they can follow you on social media.
So Be All Right is available on all the streaming services. If you want to support me directly, you can go to my website, www.travtorch.com. You can name your price, whatever you want to give to support me, and you can download an actual copy of it that way if you want to. Also check out some of my other releases. I got three full length albums and an EP. Although they may not jive with this particular audience, but if you do like what I'm doing, you want to check me out, you can. Like I said, website is travtorch.com. You can book me through the website, or you can follow me on all social media. Everything is at Trav Torch. And yeah, ready to go.
Awesome. Yeah, I go to support my boy Trav Torch today, travtorch.com. That's TRAV torch.com. Go out and book him. And also, you can download, name your price there and support him and support what he's doing. And so definitely do that. Of course, you can stream it and download it on the other digital outlets as well. Call your radio station too. Want you to do that. AM, FM, or internet station, R&B, gospel, does not matter. Definitely ask them to play the song too as well. And you can definitely listen to it on our station here, Gospel Grind Radio, gospelgrind.com and net. So definitely do that today and follow him. He's on social media. He's on Instagram and Facebook, and he's on YouTube, and he's got videos out there for you to watch and support. And of course, like I tell Saints, it's okay. You got a little R&B, ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing little R&B, especially when you with your husband, your wife, ain't nothing wrong with that because you can't, you can't vibe off Jesus will fix it when you with your wife and your husband. So he gonna fix it, but you got to, you say that for later. Hey, and come back to that. But it's all right. So to do that, and I just think as long as you're not doing something that's gonna cause you to get in any trouble, I think you're gonna be all right most of the time. So I think Trav has some great music for you all to check out. But definitely go out and support the latest effort, which is Be All Right, and it's awesome for you today.
And
Um,
before I go, I do want to break some news on your
oh yeah,
platform.
yeah. I was
Um,
just saying what you're playing for the rest of the year. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah,
yeah,
you go ahead. You right into it. You
yeah.
don't mind. I love it.
So I'm working on two separate EPs. I'm not gonna say what the concept is behind them or what they're called just yet, but one of those EPs is going to be songs like "Be All Right."
Okay, I
So
love it.
you're gonna get a whole project from me in that lane. Uh, the other one's going to be more traditional Trav Torch stuff, but I am going to make a whole entire EP in the lane of Be All Right.
I love it. Okay. Awesome, y'all. Got some good news coming. Okay. Got two EPs coming out. Got the traditional Trav Torch in them because we got the one that's just like Be All Right that's coming out. So it's going to be some great stuff. And we want you all to support both of those efforts. So we're excited about it. Thank you so much, Trav. And we're looking forward to that. And we'll definitely let you all know when that drops as well. So we're excited for him. Any other additional plans you got for the rest of the year?
That's what I'm going to be working on. And if I got some extra time in between that, I may do another Christmas record.
Awesome. Yeah.
Um, I do have a few Christmas records out that I've done in the past, so I may try to do another one, but it all depends on what my time looks like.
Awesome. Well, we're definitely, yeah, Christmas is coming. So y'all, yeah, definitely artists, y'all start working on that Christmas stuff because you're gonna need it to get it going by November and December. So definitely be working on that. Um, before I do let you go, is there a word of encouragement you want to leave everyone?
Yeah, it's gonna be all right.
You right about that. Hey, that's the one. You right. Hey, that's it, y'all.
And
That's
talk
true.
to God.
There you go.
Talk to God and talk to God regularly. Don't just wait until things get bad
Hmm.
and even though he's not going to turn his back on you. it's important to keep that line of communication open,
So true.
because it'll just help to shape your overall mindset
Mm.
and help you just stay in a more positive state of being.
So true. True. If, yeah, that's true. Keep your line open with God. I think that's so important. Not just when you need something on an emergency or all right, but there's always constant talk to him. It's just like being in a relationship with a friend or your spouse or girlfriend, boyfriend, or you constantly want to keep that normality there and keep it when things are going good. So when something does happen, hey, you've already put your time in. So do that, and it's gonna be all right. Good word. Good word of encouragement. Everyone, go out and support my boy Trav Torch today. Watching this later, listening on the station. Go out and support him today. His new release, Be All Right, Trav Torch, Trav Torch. .com, or you can definitely put that in on Google or anywhere. It'll come right up. Definitely support him. Go to the website, name your price, put it there, and support him. Download the record directly, and call your radio stations, AM, FM, or internet station. Tell them you want to hear Trav Torch 2 as well. And definitely book him, bring him to your city. He's in the Jersey area, so definitely if he's up in that area, and anyway, I think he'll travel anywhere, but definitely if you're around that area, definitely hit him up and get with him on that too. Go out and subscribe to the YouTube channel, watch the videos, and just be encouraged, you guys. Awesome artists doing some great things in the motivation and R&B and gospel space. So we're excited for him. And thank you all for coming through. A lot of people coming in and out. We appreciate you too, as well, for your support and those listening and those who are even watching this later on after we completed the interview. Thank you so much, my friend, for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us. I truly appreciate you. Thank you for allowing us to help you push it. And when we don't take it for granted, we appreciate you and love what you're doing.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Sure, no problem. Thank you all so much for coming in too and joining him and leaving comments and everything. We appreciate that too. And you all have a blessed one. And we will talk to you again soon. And go out and be all right. And of course, you can listen to it on our station at Gospel Grind Radio. All right, you be blessed, bro. We'll talk to you soon.
You too. Thank you.